It's Madden NFL football. It's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. Mitchell Trubisky and the New Orleans Saints versus Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the New Orleans Saints. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand, and this is a game where the defense... Second drive of the game, first for this offense, and they have it in a tough spot, backed up toward their own goal line. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run. And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Wilson from his end zone on 3rd and long. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
A very early momentum changer there, actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down, felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
Delay game, offense.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
This is Carson. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
To Chris Carson.
The numbers on the ground for Carson last week. 14 carries, 63 yards.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Wilson, they'll run the screen with Carson. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about it.
Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 40. Let's get back into the action. The situation, ball in the red zone. It's second down, and the defense needing to step up. Off the draw, here's Michel. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Trubisky now to throw on third down. Down man, it's complete. Williams.
Williams. That's good for another.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Now it's Trubisky. Flush to his right. And the Saints are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Second and goal from the 1. And they will run it with Michel. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Sony Michel, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints have taken. Russell Wilson and company in the red zone as we'll jump in to see what the Seahawks can do here. On second down, it's Carson. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Seahawks on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for it. Russell Wilson and company in the red zone as we'll jump in to see what the Seahawks can do here. To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Dante Pettis. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
A long field ahead of this offense. They'll have to be efficient here with their time late in the 2nd quarter. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second down.
Here's Carson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So first and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and that'll bring up second down.
10 at the 30-yard line.
To throw again, Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Yards to go.
Now it's Carson. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock. Russell Wilson and company in the red zone as we'll jump in to see what the Seahawks can do here. Second and 1. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good. So good, he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football?
A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this third down stop in the third quarter? Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Russell Wilson and company in the red zone as we'll jump in to see what the Seahawks can do here. On second down now, it's Carson. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
Third down.
Now a toss play. It's Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Seattle.
A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they want.
it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on third down. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 21. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I keep...
Russell Wilson and company in the red zone as we'll jump in to see what the Seahawks can do here. On second down, it's Carson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Operating from the gun, Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jacob Hollister there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes.
Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the fourth quarter. Fourth down. Here's Trubisky. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. But no reason not to try it there. And they do indeed convert on fourth. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find...
hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on fourth. Here we go with Michel. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the... We get back to this one with the offense trying to put the finishing touches on a possible victory, essentially just needing a first down to end it. The defense, though, they do have all 3 timeouts. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They run it with Carson. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on for the 5th time here today. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the... He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. He'll get this underneath to Michelle. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.